could happen in the future. So,
Yeah.
you know, they're usually pretty open about people having ideas for characters.
Oh, that's really cool.
Actually. So, yeah. And, you know, we'll see what comes up next with Muppets.
Yeah.
You know, we the last proper big thing we did was the amazing concert with Dr. Teeth and Electric Mayhem at the San Francisco concert, which was crazy. So I hope that we can do more of those. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say there's something like 60,000 people or something.
Yeah, so it was huge.
And it was just I think we were all in shock after that. We had no idea that it was going to be that well received. You know, it was kind of a risk we were all taking, and you know, can we hold our arms up that long, and you know, will the audience buy it? You know, but they did, and you know, we were all pretty well in tears by the end of it.
I can imagine.
Just like, wow, this is just an amazing experience. So hopefully there'll be more of those anyway. But
Brilliant.
But we'll see what happens, you know, with the TV world and the series. I mean, there are so many options and possibilities, and it needs to be allowed to have the time to do it correctly and do it right. So it's better to not rush these things and get it right and give people what they want and have it be a good experience for all the performers and for the Muppet Company themselves. So you know, they're such a great bunch of people, so very creative and fun, and I know there's definitely more stuff coming down the pike later on. So
fantastic.
You know, it was nice to do the Muppet series. It was a special time, and there'll be, I guess, some sort of evolution from here going forward. I don't really know what yet, but I do believe there will be something, which is nice. Yeah.
Brilliant, excellent. So, in parting then, Mike, after a fantastic chat, is there anything you'd like to say to the listeners before I stop the recording?
Yeah, let's see. If you've made it to this far, then congratulations. And why? No, not why. I mean, just thank you, because until I met with any kind of fans and interacted on any level, I had no idea about anything that I had done on, for example, let's just take Return of the Jedi. You know, it was a job that I worked hard on, and it came to an end, and then I went on and worked on other things, and you know, we didn't have social media back then. I wasn't doing any conventions. You know, I was in my own little bubble, and I didn't really kind of understand, you know, what it meant to everyone and to what extent and what level. So when I started doing a few conventions and things, I was just like really in shock that people were enjoying this character that I performed. It was kind of like, really, you know, you actually. And they were telling me things about the character that I didn't even remember, and that, you know, they noticed the details and the little things, and how much they kind of enjoyed that stuff. So and the fans have done that, not just with me, but with other characters, other actors, other departments, you know, within the filmmaking industry and within Lucasfilm, and believe it or not, in a roundabout way, that actually feeds back into the movies, you know, so that because it's been around long enough, fan feedback actually does feed back into the movies and into the stories and into the characters and into the scripts, and it definitely feeds back into how I approach a character and what I do with these characters and what I do with Nien Nunb. You know, they really like this part of the thing. I'm going to try and get this in there, you know, in a shot at some point in the future or whatever. So, you know, and the fans spoke out. They didn't like the CG characters for the most part, and they responded to that. And JJ and Kathleen Kennedy and everyone tried to put as much real stuff in there as they possibly could. You know, it's fantastic. So that all comes from the fans. So they do have a voice, and that's really what gives it meaning.
Thanks, Mike. That was absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate your time and for correcting me. As you heard in my introduction, I called him Nien Nunb, but corrected throughout the interview, and it's Nien Nunb. So thanks, Mike. I really appreciate that. Those who sent their questions in, thank you very much. I hope everybody enjoyed listening to Mike. And, well, this has been Chris Gordon on Hellblazer Biz, talking with Mike Quinn from Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Thank you for tuning in.